My beautiful friends, we are here together again at last, and we're gonna laugh a little bit today. Oh, it's kind of fun. It's already starting. It's a freak show, and you all know that. Tuesday, October 19th, 2021. Well, let's start off with this. How many of you recall, I don't know, several weeks back when we were getting warning after warning after warning from major banks on this market? And I told all of you to laugh it off pretty much. Well, here's the deal. Today, these same banks that were warning and warning and warning about the stock market are now saying to buy it. Oh, how do you make stuff like that up? Please explain this to me. Somebody out here, explain this to me. I don't get it. They play some kind of twisted game. Oh, warning, warning, warning. And now buy, buy, buy. I tell you, people, it sometimes drives me insane, and I think I'm there already. Anyway, so what did we find out today? Several things. Home construction is slowing down. Housing starts unexpectedly drop. Of course, the bad economic news is great for the markets. Ask the banks, because they are now telling you to buy the market. People, nothing makes sense here. Believe me, I read the comments that people post here on this video blog. Greg's out of his mind. You should be running out of the market. Get out of here. And I've been explaining to all of you for how long that this market is going to continue higher and higher and freaking higher until it doesn't. I realize more than anybody else except you maybe that this market is going to, face a moment of meltdown unlike anything we've ever seen in the history of the world. But as long as the easy money keeps pouring in here, people, the market's going up. Nothing can stop this market right now from going higher that anyone can foresee. I'm telling you that right now. Just stay on the right side of the market. And that means in its entirety. I'm talking about gold, silver, cryptocurrencies, period, the end. Let's cover some of that. So despite the fact that we got yet another round of bad economic news, stock futures are higher, okay? What else would you expect when the banks are telling people to now buy the market? Okay, duh. Gold is higher and silver is skyrocketing right now as I am doing this video blog. It's like up 3.5%. Cryptocurrency is doing phenomenal. Bitcoin over 62,000. Crude oil getting bid higher. Look at the setup here, people. Look at the setup. You know what I want to do? Well, because I actually, believe it or not, did not look at it this morning. I want to look at the MMRI myself here. Let's see what the MMRI says. I explained to you lately the MMRI was talking about increasing risk in this market. All right, we're still up there. It's 93.3 as I am doing this video blog. Keep your eyes on that. Again, what does it mean? Increasing risk in the market. Does it mean we need to run for the hills yet? Okay, we need to keep our eye on a few things, and I'm here to do that for you. We need to raise our awareness, pay attention to what's going on, listen to the nonsense garbage out of these banks now, that the same banks that were telling you to be careful and warning you, now they're telling you to buy. People, it's utterly insane. Anyway, what else is going on? The dollar right now is markedly weaker, and that's giving a nice boost here to precious metals, especially silver. Silver is volatile, people. Very volatile. You see these big swings in silver. Gold is a lot more stable than silver. I think you all know that. I mean, like, the most volatile aspect of this market is obviously cryptocurrencies, and I'm very curious to see what's going to happen today with the trading now of this Bitcoin ETF, which I sincerely wish was not happening. I really mean that. When Wall Street gets their hands on something like this, they pervert it into some twisted freak show, and I think you all know that. But it is what it is. I guess it was inevitable that this was going to happen here, people. Anyway, so let's just sum this up real quick. We got stock futures higher all the major indices. Right now, if the opening bell were to go off, and it's going to go off in about a half an hour, the market would open higher. We got crude oil higher. We got a weaker dollar. Right there is a setup for the stock market to go higher. And then you got the banks telling people to buy the market now. Okay, they're so behind the curve, people. Look, you, by following this blog, you are way ahead of the Wall Street mega banks with regard to this market. I've kept you way ahead of the Wall Street investment banks. And I'm very proud to say that. It's a freak show. What can I tell you here, people? Anyway, so good news today, I think, for crypto investors, for investors in precious metals as well, especially silver. I've been explaining this to you. People, look, with regard to precious metals, I've been telling you since time immemorial. Let JP Morgan, because it's JP Morgan, the number one rigger of the markets, let them play their game with regard to precious metals. We're going to play ours. We will continue to bet against this debt, become our own central banks. The debt is a hyper bubble. Actually, it's beyond the hyper bubble. Okay? And the only thing keeping all this afloat right now is endless easy money, which is not going to stop, even if the most criminal organization the world has ever seen, ever known, or ever thought of. I'm referring to the Federal Reserve here, public enemy number one here. Even if they do some kind of token taper, it's not going to matter. The debt is going to hyper balloon here, and the market's going to go higher until it doesn't. I am very happy that none of you out here ask me anymore, hey Greg, when's the market going to crash? Because I don't answer that question. You know, pay attention to these other guys who are trying to tell you about the market crashing this month and calling passages from the Bible that the market's going to crash on because it says this right here. Can't make this stuff up. It's impossible to do. Nobody can do that. And I told you, when you hear that, turn these people off, okay? No one can point to a date, a time, an event. It can't happen. It's going to come out of left field. When this market melts down, and it will, it's going to come unannounced. It's going to come unforeseen. No one's going to be able to tell you, not even Greg Mannarino, when this market melts down, but it's going to. We just need to be ready for it. We need to be hedged. We need to take advantage of every freaking thing that is in front of us, and that's exactly what we're going to be doing as lions, okay? Or as people that just want to remain aware of this market. People buy silver. I don't know what to tell you. If you are not a trader of this market and an investor in this market or an investor in cryptocurrencies, you need to get out of the dollar, okay? That's a fact. Okay, you need to bet against the debt hyper bubble, and you can do this so simply by just holding a single asset, and that is, if you have to only hold one, it's physical freaking silver, people. Anyway, that's my take on it. Of course, you're entitled to your own opinion on this, and I would love to hear your opinion on this. Is Greg Mannarino wrong? Has Greg Mannarino got it wrong, or has Greg Mannarino been astonishingly correct with regard to this market and everything connected to it? Look, I'm not sitting here tooting my own horn, but I work very hard at this. And I work especially hard at this for you, for all of you. You know, like I always tell you, I got a pretty big following, and people depend on me. That puts a little pressure on me, there's no doubt about it, but I want to get it right. I want us all to understand clearly what's going on, the freak show, the garbage, the propaganda, the distractions, the falsehoods, the misinformation. It's unbelievable. But that's, again, what the propaganda ministry is doing. They're twisting people's minds every which way they possibly can, while we got the rest of the freak show, the divide and conquer going on here, refusing to allow people to come together, to realize that we are all responsible for each other, that we need to take action to support each other. Period. The end. You know, back each other up. Have each other's backs. I got your back, and I know you got mine. Let's spread this out, people. We can win. We just got to change our mindset. You understand? And realize what they're doing to us. The same tactic that they've used for thousands and thousands of years. Divide and conquer, keep people separated, make them hate each other by any method that they can possibly come up with, and they win. Once we realize that that's their plan, okay, and there's a lot of people that can't break out of it. They've been mind twisted and brainwashed, and that's very sad. But we can win. It's just a matter of changing the way we understand the world we live in. You understand? All right, look, I'm out of here. I got work to do prior to the bell. People, love you a lot. Please share this video. Please get it out there, okay? I will see all of you at the end of the day.